Hey guys and girls, Rick Marks here with another video. This video I'm looking at managing a team that may be older than say the team lead or the manager or whatever, and how I guess some of the hang points within that and how to overcome some of them. It applies in multiple areas. Age is just, I guess, one component, which often a lot of people get hung up on. So I guess let's start at the ground roots of every job has deliverables and they're all different outcomes. So you can't look at an engineer and expect they've got the same as a manager, expect that they've got the same as an account director or a sales executive, or you name it. So every job has a different description. Every job has a different deliverable for what they need to achieve for the company, for the client, for everything. So I guess what is age? And I guess this really impacts probably more than you're younger, like in your 20s, because people can look at a 20-year-old and go, what would you know, you're still young, you're still, developing as such. And partly that is true, but I wouldn't necessarily write that off. Understanding that they could have the skill set, they could have all the tools they need in order to be a great team lead, manager and the like. But just because, say, someone in their team is an engineer and they're, say, 43 years old, just throwing a number out there, that engineer could be fantastic at the engineering, at doing the workload of an engineer. Now, as long as there's a respect, and I guess that's that difference as well, and this comes from the TL, the team leader, manager, whoever, as a younger person, not, I guess, asserting authority might be the best way. So the difference between coming off as assertive and aggressive, or cocky, and I've written stuff on my blog going back into 2017 around the difference between assertive and aggressive, and a lot of people get them confused. Slightly different on this particular topic. So understanding the place and the point of someone's employment. I've been in positions myself where the team thought that I was a technical lead, if we're kind of getting into definitions, whereas the management had hired me on as a team lead. And within a team lead, you generally are classified as non-technical, and you're there to manage the staff, manage the deliverables, manage the outcomes. You're not there to provide technical insight or support to the team on a technical level. That's where your SMEs, that's where your seniors come into play. So everyone understanding the makeup of a company, I suppose, and the positions and everything, and as long as there's mutual respect there, and generally respect comes from the person with the, I guess, for want of a better term, the bigger title. So as a team lead, as a manager, respect starts with you, and the culture and flavoring of the team comes from you. So if you're wondering why your team is ageist, or why your team is has certain views, maybe you need to look at the mirror and kind of go, am I portraying certain beliefs? Am I actually making these part of our culture here? So it's up to you as a leader, as a manager, as a person of influence. And as I've said in previous videos, everyone is essentially got capability to be a leader. It doesn't take a manager to be a leader. And I'll chuck a card up in the top if you want to go and have a look at that video, distinguishing the two. So management is where you're getting a little bit more into the workings of the business and the deliverables. So back onto where we were talking age and respect, and really respect comes all the way from the top down. So that involves execs, seniors, CEOs, the C-suite, everybody respecting one another, and not seeing them as better than or greater than, because really the makeup of I suppose it's like looking at a puzzle. If you've ever looked at a puzzle, all the pieces, they're all different. All the pieces make up the puzzle to complete it. Yet no one piece of the puzzle is greater than the other pieces. It's just that, you know, some have edges on them, some are not. And I guess that's the way we need to see companies. Companies are a puzzle. Some are missing pieces in their puzzle, and that's, you know, they've got vacancies, vacant roles, and they're looking to fill those with the right fit, and where those pieces are and how they find them, and that's where we look to our headhunters and good recruitment agencies to find the right pieces for the puzzle that's missing. So yes, it comes down from the top, the respect. So if you're younger, it's not about you being like, well, I'm younger, but I'm more senior or more important than you. And that's something that I've observed in the past, not on myself, but I've seen it in workplaces where someone is younger in a place of leadership, and they assert themselves over others, and they push the point that they're sort of more important, and this is that misinterpretation of what a leader or a manager is actually about. That's a way you can manage people not effective. You end up burning a lot of resources and you end up losing a lot of people, because it's not about that, it's the puzzle. So you need to change the mindset to look at it as it's a big puzzle. You're a piece of that puzzle, and you've got a job with deliverables and outcomes that you have to achieve. So does that other person. But accounting is no more important or less important than the engineers that are doing the engineering, or the administrators, or the C-suite, or you name it. Everybody has their place, and it's important that everybody respects each other for their place, for everyone respects each other for their deliverables. And you just focus on getting on with your deliverables and doing a great job for your makeup of why you're there, and that is, again, you playing your part as the puzzle. So yeah, I hope that's been somewhat insightful. See it as a puzzle, see where you fit on that, and sometimes people do think that they were the right piece in the right puzzle, in the right hole, and over time they kind of realize that maybe I'm the right cut of piece, but the picture that's on top of me is not fitting with this picture of this puzzle. That's a different situation, and you know, that's when you start looking at, clearly you're the right piece, you're doing the right job that you like doing, whether it be an engineer, whether it be HR, whether that be finance, whatever that job is, you're doing the right job, just not in that company's puzzle. The picture on top of your cardboard is not fitting that picture clearly. So I hope that's been insightful. Hope you can take something away. If you've got something to contribute, if that sort of sparked something for you, chuck it in the comments. I will also chuck in the description a link to my blog, which has an article around some more of these sorts of topics. Have a peruse through there, see what you can come up with. Until the next video where you'll see me, have a good one. Thumbs up, subscribe, and yeah, keep it real.